Hi guys, welcome to Closet Meditations with KB. I'm KB and this is my closet. Today we'll be working with what's called bee breath or Bhramari pranayama. Bee breath is exercise by taking a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, instead of normal, you hum it out like a humming bee or a bumblebee, or whichever kind of bee you would like to be. This practice is one of my favorites. It helps to stimulate your vagus nerve, which encourages your body to shift from that parasympathetic nervous system, which is associated with fight or flight, how you feel when you are stressed out, when you need to be vigilant, when you feel unsafe, to your sympathetic nervous system, how you feel when you're relaxed. It's associated with rest and digest. It's how you feel when you're in a chill space, hanging with friends who feel like really safe people. And that is where we're supposed to live from, that nervous system that is associated with rest and digest. It's not just for those things, but instead it's where we should be spending most of our times. So this breathwork is an awesome tool to help you regulate. You feel me? It's also one of my favorite practices because the hum gives me a much more tangible sense of being in my body. It really just, like it pulls me in, not as aggressively as that, but that's what it feels like. You'll see. This particular practice is super beginner friendly. We'll do it in 2 rounds. The first round, you just get a little taste of the honey. And then the second round, we'll go full regalia.
Next time, we do the bags right, and then we go full regalia. Wait a minute.
There are a couple of things that you might want to think about while we're practicing here. First is finding a position that works for you. This is a great practice to do laying down, no pressure to be seated. If you are seated, choose a version of sitting that feels sustainable for maybe about 5 minutes. Another thing to think about is, or actually to not think about, is how your hum sounds. It could come out as or it does not matter. Pick one that again feels sustainable, feels soothing. If you need to change your mind or your hum, change your mind or your hum. And lastly, I want to think about taking a strong inhale. So we're going to breathe down towards the bottom of your belly when you breathe in. The longer the inhale, the longer the exhale, and therefore the longer your hum. Throughout this practice, I'll be humming in the background. There's no pressure to stay with me. So let's just jump right in. We're gonna start by just getting comfortable. Take a moment to get settled. Maybe closing down your eyes, if you please. Getting out some wiggles. No pressure to rush into stillness. When you get there, let's take a normal breath first. Nice full inhale. Complete exhale. And now we'll try that same thing, but with a hum. So full inhale. And keep it going. Let's do one more. breath. When you're ready, if you close down your eyes, flutter them open. Welcome back. So, how did that feel? Take a moment to kind of simmer in it. Try to embrace it if it feels good. I'll give you the option next round to perhaps add a mudra if you like. First, a mudra, in very short, is a shape that you make with your hands, right? In extremely short. We can talk about that later. Traditionally, this is practiced with your thumbs in your ears. So you're really in that beehive. And your two pointer fingers over your eyes. So your eyes are closed. And then the rest of your fingers kind of resting on your face. So that's one option. Another option, a little simplified, is just fingers in the ears or hands cupped over your ears. Maybe you try just a few rounds like that. Or no hands at all, and you simply sit here and hum whatever worked for you in the first round, right? I'm going to practice round 2 with no mudras, so no hands and my eyes closed. Do again what makes you feel like you're moving towards safety, what makes you feel more settled in your body. And overall, if the practice is not helping you to move in that direction, then log out, right? You've got agency, and this time is really about you finding those tools that help you to feel a little bit more centered. So everything I said is optional. For round 2, if you're ready, let's begin by perhaps closing down the eyes again. Coming back into that settled state. And we'll take about 6 rounds of 3 breaths to close us out. First, we'll do a regular breath. Normal inhale. Normal exhale. And now let's hum. Breath in. Let's do one more round. And a few normal breaths. Maybe placing your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart, just to observe how you are feeling now. And if it's a good feeling, do your best to let it linger. Kind of like you're trying to take some of it with you, really slowly blinking the eyes back open if they closed. Welcome back. I hope that you felt that like I did. this practice is one of my favorite ones because it's very accessible. You could do it anywhere, in your car, in your bed, before or after maybe a big presentation or a big fight, right? Just whenever you need it. It's in your back pocket. Over time, this is a great one to do for maybe a little bit longer, maybe like 5 minutes straight of bee breath. But additionally, with this kind of work, a little bit goes a long way. If you have questions or want to see something specific here, please let me know. Like this video, comment, and most importantly, if you felt it and you liked it, please share it with someone else who you might think would also benefit from this kind of work. I appreciate you for your time. I hope this work adds value to the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.